Well, in Rivers State, of course, you know the situation there. The NLC will not go and allow its sole administrator to take salute. And I will say it anywhere, in a democratic dispensation. If we are not in democracy, probably it will be just by the way. That is one. Two, it could even degenerate into other things if the workers come out there with anger. Even since he came into office, you know, he has even stopped the pension gratuity and others of people there. So we want to take control of what is happening in Rivers, outside the frenzy of May Day. In Edo, there are complications. The state governor or state government introduced an imposter who is claiming to be chairman of NLC there, and another one is claiming to be acting secretary of NLC. And we have our chairman in Edo State, and they said the man was in support of the former governor, and that he made political statements that the state will boil and all that under the former governor. Now what you are going to do is you complain to us, and we go through our statute book to see if he's found wanting. If he's found wanting, we discipline him according to our rules. You can ask an auditor, even if that guy is incapacitated, auditor can't take over. You have our rules, you have our processes. You can't remove any official there without writing us, and we invite you, investigate the people, set up a committee to listen to them on their issues. And for somebody to jump up, and I can tell you that even the person, his union, has suspended him. As we talk today, his union has given directive that this will not happen. But it appears that the governor there is enjoying what is happening. Maybe after May Day, we'll see him, we'll visit him, and do eyeball to eyeball with him. You know, because that's not how to behave. We set up a committee, the Minister of Labour intervened, a committee, joint committee of Minister of Labour and the NLC visited Edo, and they met with him. He promised that he was going to reach out to me for us to resolve the problem. When I waited for him, I couldn't. I called the line they gave me, it was not picking. They gave me another one that it was his WhatsApp line. I called, he was not picking. I sent messages. Up to now, no response. But he's busy issuing threats, trying to get people who are not workers to come to the stadium tomorrow for him to take salute. If he does that, if he continues that way, we're going to relate with him that day. And secondly, Edo is not properly implementing the issue of minimum wage. Edo has been a very important state for us. When minimum wage was 18,000, Adams started paying 25,000. It was ahead of other states. Even all these states that are paying it something, whatever, Edo was paying higher than them. Obaseki came, and minimum wage was 30,000. He was paying 40,000, higher than any other state in the country. And now, Obaseki even started paying 70,000 before negotiation. And it took effect from May, or even April 2024. He started implementing April, May, June, July before the federal government. And see if the federal government negotiates anything beyond this, they were going to pay. The governor who have there is now interested in trying to determine for us to run May Day. Is May Day is May Day Governor's Day? So let him try this one now, and we'll visit him. You know, because this is getting too much. If we decide to cancel May Day tomorrow, we'll do it anywhere. So why will he issue orders? He's threatening that he's going to revoke even a CFO of union offices in Edo. He's going to sack workers that didn't come, that all permanent secretaries should come. What is that how to run? Is that what happens in a democracy? We have given him all the latitude. He's not our organizer to organize the unions for us. So that's the situation in Edo. That of Edo is different from the situation in Rivers State. But even in Rivers State, I think even the sole administrator and others have asked for a meeting with our people there today. And we have asked them to go and listen to him. So we are open. You know, so we don't have any problem in Edo. We have our chairman. The NLC doesn't have a post called acting secretary. Even last 2 weeks or last week, the people came out to protest. Police stopped them in Port Harcourt and in other places. And like the lecturer captured some of the things that happened after NSAS. So these days, protests are being fought. They are not allowing Nigerians to freely protest. Even that there was the one on, it was in minimum wage or whatever, and hardship, we tried. And they threatened, then DG, DSS, what's his name, told me, Ajaero, if you come out that day for a protest, you have a date with history. And I said, okay, I will come. And I've taken note of your threat. So what that means is that forces are being used, to compress the civil space. And if you do that, that's the end to democracy. Even those sponsoring it will be the potential victims of it. And I can tell you, all the people there now are beneficiaries of the suffering of some of us, who protested military stay in office, annulment of June 12 and all that. All of them there now. None of them was known. Their names are not even known in their community. Until we fought, and there's this, if the civil space was closed, none of them would be in National Assembly. None would be a governor today. So for them, they think they're having a momentary relief, but it's not going to last. And it is the duty of the civil society, the labor movement, to make sure that we fight for the civil space to open. If you watch, the level of student protests has been caged. Even in the labor movement now, they are sponsoring all manner of voices. If I finish talking with you now, one person will say, may even call me illiterate. Maybe the person didn't pass primary 6. Those are the people they have sponsored, to work against popular views and the views reflecting the position of the people. What they want now is that this May Day, we go there and clap for those in government. And we are not helping them. If we don't talk, they will not know how we are feeling, and we'll continue to talk.